Hey everybody, got another book review for you today. This time around, as promised, we have StrengthsFinder 2.0 by Tom Rath. Now, this book is actually a very short read, up to about there, which is the actual reading portion of the book. The rest of it is just application and ideas based on what strengths you end up being placed with. So, as promised, I said I would tell you what my strengths are to give you an idea. Essentially, what it does is I think there's somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 different strengths or themes that you can be paired up with in StrengthsFinder. And what you do is you take this assessment, a whole bunch of questions of, do you feel more strongly this way or do you feel more strongly this way, that match you with your top 5 themes. So what were those for me? Well, my top 5 themes are responsibility, restorative, empathy, futuristic, and input. And I've got my little binder here for my life coach. Not life coach, business coach. I'll read you guys a little bit about what each theme is. So, responsibility being my biggest, or I guess leading characteristic. Let's see, theme description. People who are especially talented in the responsibility theme take psychological ownership of what they say they will do. They are committed to stable values such as honesty and loyalty. Pretty much nails it right on the head for me there. See the next one, restorative. People who are especially talented in the restorative theme are adept at dealing with problems. They are good at figuring out what is wrong and resolving it. Again, smack dab on it. Empathy. People who are talented in empathy can sense the feelings of other people by imagining themselves in others' lives or other situations. Futuristic now. People who are especially talented in the futuristic theme are inspired by the future and what could be. They inspire others with their visions of the future. Now this one's my second to last attribute. And there are times where this fits me really well, but I'd say about half the time, probably not so much. And input. People who are especially talented in the input theme have a craving to know more. Often they like to collect and archive all kinds of information. Yeah, that's about right. So then, after you're given these themes that you mesh with, you're given a list of ways you can implement those and a list of examples of how those have been implemented by other people. And it's been a really, really interesting journey here with this business coach of mine. I've found out a lot about myself. One that I already knew, but didn't really, 100% realize. And other things that I'm finding out about myself is oh, yeah, that makes sense. I never really thought about that before. So, yeah, definitely recommend StrengthsFinder 2.0 by Tom Rath. And let me see, I should have my next book down here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. The next one's going to be interesting, I think. So, it's Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance by Robert M. Pirsig. Something that's come up on my book lists. I've heard about it a couple times. Don't really know much about it, but interested to see where it is and what it is. So that'll be the review for next week. Until then, stay awesome, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.